Hey guys, this is TravellinGeek once again, and right now I'm going to compare two phones side by side. One is the Redmi Note 9 Pro Max on my left, and here is the Xiaomi's very latest launch in India, that's the Xiaomi Mi10i. And this comparison is about the Wi-Fi signal strength. So right now I have connected with a 5 GHz channel, but as you can see that this both phones are switching between the 5 GHz and the 2.4 GHz. Redmi Note 9 Pro Max is having having a special basically 2x2 MIMO for the Wi-Fi also, and I could not read this specific specification for basically the Mi10i, and I have experienced a slight what I can say inferior Wi-Fi performance with the Mi10i when we are slightly away from the Wi-Fi router point. Like right now I'm almost something around 25 feet away from the router, and this is the right way to test the thing, because when you're very close to the Wi-Fi router you always get a very good performance, but when you're slightly away, that's the real strength. I mean, that's the real test of a phone or a smartphone. The Mi10i is not able to consistently connect with the 5G, the Skynet Mumbai 5G hotspot here. That's a 5 GHz one. It is consistently changing between the 2.4 and a 5 GHz. So that's a major observation I have till now. I have received this phone like now 2 to 3 days back only. This is a retail unit of the Mi10i, and overall in my experience till now, the Redmi Note 9 Pro Max is actually way superior when it comes to Wi-Fi experience, even at a certain distance. So that's a really interesting thing. Even the readings of this app that the 5G band scanned by the Redmi Note 9 Pro Max is at 78. Right now it's showing weaker and slightly stronger in the Mi10i, but the real world performance of the speed test is always quite interesting. So let's check it out with the speed test now. So right now both having the same servers, both on the 5 GHz only. We can also check here which is the 5G, and as you can see I have just lost the Wi-Fi connection again here. That's the problem with the Mi10i. It is not able to consistently connect on a 5G band when slightly away from the Wi-Fi router. So let's try again. Connected to 5 GHz. Let's check with the Mi10i first. So you can see here the maximum throughput in the test 1 with the Mi10i on a 5 GHz band is 47.8 Mbps download and 47.7 for the upload. Now let's check with the Redmi Note 9 Pro Max. So as you can see, this is able to provide almost 100% throughput of the FTTH connection I have, close to 100 Mbps. On the uploads too, it's close to 90 Mbps, so that's a pretty good thing. So way better performance in the Redmi Note 9 Pro Max in the round 1. Now let's check again, but since the Wi-Fi has been changed to 2.4, so let's try again with the 2.5 GHz here. So here it has been connected. So this is the second round with the Mi10i on a 5 GHz band, and as you can see the download speed has been improved. That's a 67.2. Upload is not as good as like the DL which we have in this test. So let's check it out now with the Redmi Note 9 Pro Max, but the server has been changed, so let's have the same server here. So guys, even in the second round with the same server which is there in the Mi10i on a 5 GHz bandwidth, the Redmi Note 9 Pro Max is actually able to offer better speeds. That's the 82.6 Mbps for the download and 59 Mbps for the upload. It's not as good as the first round, but Still, this phone, which is costing less than the Mi 10i and having a slightly older SoC of the Qualcomm, is actually able to perform better than more expensive Mi 10i. This is really interesting. Now let's check with the 2.4 gigahertz scenario. So I will switch in the Redmi Note 9 Pro Max. Okay, now both the phones are on the 2.4 gigahertz SSID. Let's select this server. So with the 2.4 gigahertz, as we know that this specific channel is always been more congested, but the Mi 10i is able to provide around 60 Mbps on both download and the upload. Now let's check what's the performance of the Redmi Note 9 Pro Max with 2.4 gigahertz SSID. So in the first round with the 2.4 gigahertz SSID, as we can see that the download is much better on the Redmi Note 9 Pro Max compared to the Mi 10i. The upload is slightly inferior compared to the Mi 10i, but this is really interesting scenario, interesting results, I can say. Not now let's check again with the we selecting automatic servers for both the phones. So on 2.4 we are almost able to get close to 100 Mbps on a download. That's really great. On the upload, yes, it has been affected, but not bad. So we can see here that it's 94 Mbps download and 67.2 Mbps upload. Now let's see with the automatic server selection on the Mi 10i. So it also got the same server here. So it's really interesting to find out that Mi 10i is also lagging in the 2.4 gigahertz band, especially for the download. But for the upload, obviously the Mi 10i is slightly better over here. So very interesting that the Xiaomi Redmi Note 9 Pro Max, which is priced much lower than the Xiaomi Mi 10i, is actually able to perform better in the Wi-Fi experience. So guys, if you do like this video, don't forget to subscribe to this channel and don't forget to like this video. This is Traveling Geek. I'm signing off. Thank you.